Alright guys, time has come for us to put the head back on the four-wheeler. I'm so excited. We put the cylinder on in the last video, so now it's time we're going to bolt this down in the sequence. We're going to put the head gasket on and all that and have fun, and we're getting closer. It's almost April and it's starting to get close to the 70, 80 degree days. I want to ride, so let's get on it. You want to make sure to spray down your mating surfaces, just because we don't want oil and stuff to get on there and it sees. It's just a good idea to go ahead and make it a proper texture and clean everything also. I'm going to wear proper eye protection for this too. Run down. Really focusing on the circumference of the cylinder. This matters, it's around the timing chain, but it's really the sealing surface around the cylinder itself. So there we go. We'll also do it to the piston as well. As far as runoff and stuff like that, getting the oil, we're going to change the oil probably about an hour after our initial startup and warm up period. I'm not super worried about it. New head gasket just like this. It says up. Pretty much there's only one way it could go, just like that. So even if you had it backwards, it's not going to line up with your bolt holes. You're going to see that. Here's the fun part. You get to manage the timing chain. So you got to be very careful with this. Set this down for a second. I know I'm missing another guide right there. I'll put it in after the cylinder head goes on. So this. So it says up. It is legible. The timing chain is still oily, so be very careful not to touch the head gasket afterwards. Once it gets lined up, those dowels are great for that. Everything looks good. We're gonna get the cylinder head. I had some leftover some resin. For a second. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and straighten this. This is where it'd be great to have a shop buddy come by and assist you. But if you don't, I'm going to prove to you can do it by yourself. What I'm doing right now is hooking the timing chain. Okay, got it. cast on there too much. You gotta put down holes and lined up like that. Let everything get lined up. Now we can just hold up the timing chain itself back to its original spot. Now we're gonna have to work on getting the ARP head studs in. Let me double check everything here. As you remember from the previous video, we made our map laying out all of where the head studs went. So this is the exhaust port, so that's the one that's upside down on the front. This one's on the back underneath the carburetors, upside down as well. These are the 4 that go over the top, the Allen, or the timing chain. So timing chain 1 goes underneath. It goes from the bottom up, upside down, and there's one up here, same. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's why we make these maps. This still looks fairly clean. Might go ahead and give them all just one spray down. For this next section, if you have ARP head studs, you're going to want to use a 5mm Allen key and run them all the way till they bottom out. Once you bottom out your studs, you're going to use the 12-point nut and lock that down with your torque specs to 28 foot-pounds. So I'm going to be thorough with you guys here just so you're aware. So this is first, we're going to do the torque sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4. The one upside down will be number 5. Back one here will be number 6. We're doing equal passes, so these first 6 will get done to 28 foot-pounds. We're going to follow up with this one to 88 inch-pounds. So just go ahead and get them all snug, and then we'll put the torque wrench on there. Alright guys, here we go. Remember, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're a little harder to see now because I covered it up here, but there you go. Let's go ahead and get it. 28 foot-pounds, already went through one pass. I tested it on the wheel first just to make sure that it is clicking at 20 pounds, easy peasy. It's really not a lot of pressure, I'm surprised. So there's some room to explore there. Do the same here. I admit these back ones are so much harder to get to. To get accurate, to get right. Going back through. Still 28 foot-pounds. There we go. Quick. top bolt here. We'll go back to the front side there. I will be completely honest with you guys, this back one on the intake side was so difficult to get to, and the angle was so off I could not 100% verify that I got the click. I did exceed the pressure, the way it felt through the wrench, 100%, and I actually felt like I was kind of going over, so I did finally stop. I retested the wrench and everything was clicking, so I'm not sure if just the angle's so off I couldn't get a proper click. I do need to get a better torque wrench, I know that for sure. Alright, there we go. Double check it for good measure. Click. 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 There we go. Alright. So that's it for that. The only thing we can do here is we're going to do 88 inch-pounds. And it is done after all 6 top bolts, so let's go get that real quick. Alright guys, so that is it. The cylinder is installed. Cylinder, cylinder head, the whole works. The whole shebang. The whole kit and caboodle. We do have a Niche Industries now, but it is a 686. I'm content with it. I had one years ago. The only reason that it actually ended up coming off the bike in general is because I rode it so hard. I stretched the timing chain. I was aware of it. I knew that it was out of time. I couldn't get the timing marks lined up. Doing donuts, and it popped the front end up, came back down. When it did, it actually jumped teeth. It jumped the timing components, and I heard a and the motor shut off. Pulled it all apart, had piston slap, but that is no fault to Niche. So my experience with it has been quite positive, so I'm gonna give it another go. Thanks to them, this bike's gonna get back on the road. See if the headlights work. Ah, I got one out. What about high beams? Ah, they're both out. Alright. Whee! Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Stick around for the next video because the next one will probably be riding.